on, you guys? Your boy Big Dog here, the Living Cinema Score, and this is like a vid I want to do because it was either this or do a spoiler review of Captain Marvel, and I honestly just didn't want to get into that because I know I was gonna point out a lot of negatives, and it was gonna get to the point where it seemed like I was bashing the film, and I never liked to. I didn't want to come off like that, so obviously I would just rather do this, and maybe this would better interpret to what I have to my thoughts about Captain Marvel and the whole MCU moving forward. Uh, my biggest fear was always whenever I announced Captain Marvel, I was like, okay, cool. I didn't know the character much. You know what I'm saying? I still vaguely don't know. I know they did some stuff different in the movie than from the comic, but I was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I have no stock in the character, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Those changes really don't bother me. A couple of them in particular did a little bit, but it's not nothing where I'm just, you know what I'm saying, got my pitchforks and shit like that. So, but my biggest issue is always that after Infinity War, and we get the post credit scene where like Nick Fury sends the message to Captain Marvel. I was like, okay, most people don't know Captain Marvel, so she's gonna be the person to come through and save everybody. That's pretty much what it was. But I was like, that doesn't work for me, like at all. Not because it was not because it was her. You know what I'm saying it's not it has nothing to do with her, but it was just the fact that like Marvel was kind of telling me what to do. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody likes that. It's like here's your like this is the person who's going to save you. You go see her movie, and when you see her in Endgame, she's the person who's gonna come through. And like they hyped her up like supremely. Like the way they hyped Captain Marvel up is kind of like they hyped Thanos up. And then when you see Thanos, listen, from what we saw from Thanos, they wasn't they wasn't capping like that. She was, I mean, he was real deal. And so when I saw Captain Marvel last night, I was like, hey, you kind of oversold it to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't that impressed. You know what I'm saying? It was maybe because she didn't really have nobody worthy of fighting her. You know what I'm saying? And I don't. I'm never the type to root. I ain't gonna say root. I'm never like really into like a strong character who's not going to get somebody stronger than them. They have to find a way to win. It's like no, she just pretty much can breeze through anybody who's in the movie going against her. That was it sucked. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So when you tell me she's going like this is who you need to this is who you need to root for moving forward. And I'm like, no, I don't want to tell you can't tell me who to root for. Like let me make decisions based on the character. Let me like the character on my own. And like that's my issue because it's like she's coming through. We've had literally one movie with her, and now she's gonna be in Endgame, and she come through and save the day. How is that okay with anybody? Like, that's like you. That's literally like if use a sports analogy. Whatever sports for this instance, I'm gonna use basketball. If me and my homeboys got a team of 7 people, and one of my friends, no, our coach brings a new player, and he says, "Hey, this is the guy. Give him the. He's very, very good. Give him the ball every time. You guys just follow his lead, and we'll be all right." I'm like, I'm gonna be like, no, fuck that nigga. I don't know that nigga. No, like that's kind of like how I feel. I'm like, damn. Like other people don't put in work. Like, and she's gonna lead the team. Maybe what she kills Thanos, so now she leads the. And I don't know what they're gonna do in game. I don't know. They can do a lot of different stuff. Maybe even after in game, I like her character more because I don't really like her character. She has like the um, it feels like and this is gonna be weird because I know some people don't like her character for whatever reason. I think some people just don't like her character because she's female, but some people don't like her character for various reasons. But I don't. She feels kind of like a Tony Stark or a Doctor Strange to me, like an elitist type character. I don't like those people. I don't like Tony Stark. I don't like Doctor Strange. When like Tony Stark got stabbed In Infinity War, we all thought he was about to die. Everybody else was like, "Oh, I'm over there. I'm like this. Yes, kill his ass." Like I guess me, like I'm not into characters like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, granted, they do some things with it to make you like them, but it's like, and now I got this one movie that I'm not sold on. It's not a bad movie. You can see my review. I got a review up for it. Definitely not bashing the movie, but it's like this is this is your king. I feel like fucking. I feel like Killmonger. This your king. Hey, come on, man. Oh, this is your queen. Hey, come on, bro. I don't like that. I feel like Black Widow's been there. I don't know who dies in Endgame. I that's it's almost like if hey we let's say Civil War never would happen. We get Black Panther and then like how Black Panther gonna be the savior in Game. I'm be like, what the? I'm cool with this dude, but really he just took a. He wasn't supposed to even win his own movie. So now you telling me I'm supposed to root for him in Endgame? Like that's how it. I don't care what character you put. You give me one movie before the movie. I'm supposed to root for them. Truth be told, I don't give a damn who it is. I'm rooting for Thanos all the way through. I know Thanos lose. There's no way they end this movie too with Thanos getting the dub. But like they gave him that. They gave him Infinity War. They not giving him the dub in this one. But I'm like shit. I'm rooting for Thanos, so I'm pretty much probably would be against anybody. But like I just don't like the fact that they told you what to do, and then especially this. I always said this was the problem. Like, why would you do that if you don't know how people gonna take to the character of Captain Marvel? And some people are in love with her, but there are some people who are really, really not. And I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the trolls either. Because that's what the people always try to run to is like, oh, the trolls this and the trolls that. It's not always the fucking trolls who just don't like it. If people don't like something, they just don't like it. Like you can't call them a troll just because the movie or the character didn't land for them. Like that's my problem with the trolls because like now it's so blurred. If you don't like the character, people think you uh, 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 you pissed off about the comments Brie Larson made about white men. I'm a fucking black dude. I don't give a shit about what she said about that. I promise you that wasn't going through my mind. But it's like now if you don't necessarily like the character, it all falls back to that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's bring that on the troll. You can blame them for that, but like the characters, like it just didn't work over for everybody. And like the fact that we have to, and then we saying like she signed off for like 7 to like 9 Marvel movies after this. It's like, all right, I guess we just. I, I just feel like Marvel is. I know they built up so much good grace with fans, but it's kind of like here now we damn it we gonna you do what the fuck we tell you to do. And that just turns me off a lot. Who knows? After Endgame, I might be saying she is the one to lead the crew. Fuck what I said in the last video a couple months ago. She's the one, and hopefully that's the case. But then again, maybe that's the case. But at the same time, I'm still like, damn, I'm sorry, dog. Dope dealers, the sports, whatever. Man, you ain't put in no work. You ain't put in no major work over time. You just don't become the boss, bro. I don't get it. I honestly want to know what other people's thoughts about this because for me, it's Marvel like telling me what to do, and I just do not like people doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this was maybe pro- progressing over time, and she stepped into like the mantle of leadership, I'm all for that. But after one movie, Endgame, this is who we root. This is who we rallying behind now. Fuck. Also I have to see who dies in Endgame. I have to see who dies because maybe she may be the only person left who's willing to take it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's still kind of like, how do you get this thing in order to where people are okay with? Because leadership, I mean, it starts at the top. Like when DC, like, hey man, be pushing shit behind Wonder Woman. Everybody was okay with that because I'm sorry, everybody loves Wonder Woman. Like you just do. It's like it was they love Wonder Woman so much. We not getting a Man of Steel 2 because like, oh fuck, we don't need a Man of Steel 2. But damn it, we gonna take forever with this Batman because we got Wonder Woman holding this thing down. Captain Marvel didn't give me that. So you guys let me know what you think about that down in the comments, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.